Hello, my name is Kayla Cannon, and I will be doing a Lewis Elementary data overview. The purpose of this data overview is to present Lewis Elementary School's demographic data and changes over the past 3 years. The data will also present achievement data from the Georgia milestones for grades 3 through 5 over the past 3 years. The use of this data will help identify student learning problems and identify trends that have promoted student success, and also address negative trends that can be evaluated and changed in the future. The Lewis Elementary School enrollment from 2014 to 2017 has decreased by over 100 students and continues to decrease due to the amount of transient students enrolled at Lewis Elementary School. The Lewis Elementary School zone has not changed over the past few years, but family homes have now become rentals, which decreases the amount of students staying in the area consistently. Our current enrollment is 624 total students. Here are our demographics for 2016 and 2017. The white subgroup has 45%, the black subgroup has 24%, and the Hispanic subgroup has 20%. These 3 subgroups make up the majority of Lewis Elementary School, with a small percentage of multiracial students as well as Asian Pacific Islander students. As you can see from the previous slide, our demographics has changed little over the course of the 3 years. There has been a slight growth in the black and Hispanic subgroups, but very little change as a whole. A small decrease in the white subgroup is also evident. Although the population has decreased quite a bit, the subgroups still remain relatively consistent over the past 3 years. The amount of English language students and students with disabilities has also been constant over the past 3 years, as well as the economically disadvantaged students, which have been 62% from 2014 to 2017. Lewis Elementary School is on the borderline of becoming a Title I school due to the amount of economically disadvantaged students. Over the past 4 years, Lewis Elementary School has shown a small amount of growth in their CCRPI. They went from 72.3% in 2014 and 2015 to 79.3% in 2016 to 2017. In 2014 and 15, Lewis Elementary was both below state and district scores in CCRPI. An inference can be made that the lack of preparation for the new implementation of the Georgia milestone may have been an indicator of the low CCRPI score in 2014 and 2015. In the following year, Lewis scored higher than the state and district. In the last year, they managed to stay above the state CCRPI score. This is a comparison of the 2016-2017 ELA milestone results by state, district, and school. Lewis Elementary School performed better in all 4 learner categories with the exception of distinguished learners, where they fell below the state by 1%. Cobb County School District remains higher in all 4 categories compared to state and Lewis Elementary School scores. Comparing 2016 to 2017 math milestone results by state, district, and school, Lewis Elementary School had the lowest level of beginning learners, which is a positive in the math milestone results. They remain consistent with Georgia and Cobb County scores in the developing learners and the proficient learner categories. District, state, and school were fairly close in the distinguished learner category, yet Cobb was the highest at 12%. Here we have the results of the 3rd grade ELA Georgia milestone from 2014 to 2017. They show a decrease from 21% to 17% in beginning learner. The developing learner category went from 40% to 27%, which led to an increase in the proficient and distinguished categories. The proficient became 39%, and the distinguished 16%. I would infer that the growth of third grade ELA results in the year 2016 and 2017 were due to the adoption of the Scholastic Reading Program by Cobb County. In 2016 and 2017, Lewis Elementary School also adopted Read 180 and System 44 programs to help struggling readers with their comprehension, fluency, and word recognition. The fourth grade ELA results for the Georgia Milestone from year 2014 to 2017 show a decline in beginning learners, which is a positive shift toward improvement. Their decrease in developing learners provided growth in proficient learners to 44%. Although the amount of distinguished learners has decreased, the positive increase in proficient learners is greater than the decrease in distinguished learners or the decrease in developing learners. This progress is also due to the adoption of the Scholastic Reading Program as well as System 44 and Read 180 at Lewis Elementary School. The fifth grade ELA scores for the Georgia Milestone show an increase in the beginning level learner, which is a negative result. The increase in beginning learners and developing learners show a negative decrease in proficient and distinguished learners. The decrease in the fifth grade ELA results leaves areas of improvement to be acknowledged. The third grade math milestone results from 2014 to 2017 show a consistent increase in distinguished learners from 8% to 11%. The increase in the beginning learner category shows a negative impact due to the developing learners declining as well. The proficient learner category showed growth between 2015 and 2016, but remained at 37% through 2017. The fourth grade math results for the Georgia Milestone Assessment from 2014 to 2017 show a growth in developing learners as well as distinguished learners. Due to the amount of proficient learners and the decrease from 38% to 28%, it can be inferred that some of the proficient learners dropped to either developing learners or beginning learners during this year. Although the growth in distinguished learners is positive, the amount of beginning and developing learners is something that needs to be investigated further. The fifth grade math milestone results for 2014 through 2017 show a decrease in beginning learners, which created an increase in developing learners. The amount of proficient learners decreased from 40% in 2015 and 2016 to 38% in 2016 to 2017. The same trend of decrease was relevant in the distinguished learners category, where they went from 15% in 2015 to 16 to 13% in 2016 and 17. I can infer the main areas of strength for grades 3 through 5 are located in ELA, with the adoption of the Scholastic Reading Program as well as the use of System 44 and Read 180, Lewis Elementary has been able to increase their scores on the Georgia Milestone throughout the past 3 years. The incorporation of the reading program is evident throughout each grade level and has helped Lewis Elementary continue to show growth. In 2016 to 2017, Lewis Elementary performed better than the state of Georgia in the Math Georgia Milestone Assessment and is consistently competitive with the Cobb County scores. Areas of weakness include the increase in the beginning learner level of math on the Georgia Milestones in grades 3 through 5. Overall math scores for grades 3 through 5 should be evaluated. The amount of proficient and distinguished learners in grades 3 through 5 has gone down on the Georgia Milestones, and the decline of the CCRPI. Moving forward in ELA, teachers will continue to implement the Scholastic Reading Program that has been implemented by the Cobb County School District. One member of each grade level will continue to meet with the data team to discuss results from the program. They will also continue to implement the System 44 and Read 180 programs to struggling readers. Teachers from grades 3 through 5 will also collect data from summative assessments created by the grade level to address growth and mastery of ELA standards. Lastly, they will evaluate student results of the Student Reading Inventory to assess growth in student Lexile levels. Moving forward in math, we will use the results of the Georgia Milestone to present data to each grade level. We will discuss possible student learning problems and address ways to increase scores in the following years. Grades 3 through 5 will implement summative assessments created by each team and the administration to assess student learning problems. Each team will analyze the data to find out new ways to teach the information and provide the students with new ways to learn the material. The data team and administration will collect data on each of the summative assessments to create a graph that shows trends in each grade level. Each grade level will meet monthly with administration to discuss the trends and how they are working as a team to eliminate all the student learning problems. That is the end of the Lewis Elementary data overview. Thank you.